been kind of on a grief journey. I lost my dog, my childhood dog, in October. And it's been very difficult for me, like realistically. Ever since I was little, I would say that him and I were soulmates. I just understood him and he understood me. And it was like this weird thing where like I had known that we were best friends in every life. And that's something that like at my core I had always known, you know, ever since I was little. It's like he's my soulmate, you know. And I was in denial. Like, he's a dog. Dogs don't live very long, so I knew that he would pass at some point, but I was so in denial of it. I'd be like, he's never gonna die. And I told myself that repeatedly. And he did. And it was really hard. And being home is very hard. So I'm kind of like on a grief journey. So I just wanted to talk about grief for a second. And I've always been super religious my whole life. That's something like a lot of my peers don't really know about me. I'm very spiritual, I'm very religious. I've always tried to like tap into that side of who I am. And grieving is something that every human experiences, but it is so traumatizing. It is so traumatizing, and I've been struggling with death anxiety. So I've been watching these like near-death experiences, and I find them so fascinating and comforting, but at the same time, it's like, selfishly, did it just start snowing? It's snowing. It was not supposed to snow today, it just started snowing out of nowhere. A part of like my selfishness, I guess, fears death, like very, very severely fears death. Not necessarily my own death, but people around me. So I don't really know what I'm saying, but like, if you're experiencing grief and it's really affecting you, and you know, you feel like you're alone, or you have no one to talk to, just know that everyone will experience it. Everyone experiences it differently. And sometimes you don't feel sad when you grieve. Sometimes people don't grieve. And that could be for a number of different reasons. That is super fascinating to me. But just know that if it's really hard and you're grieving, it's really tough for you, just know that they're like floating in the air, and they're right there, and they're a ball of light in your life, and they will be forever right next to you. And whenever it is super sunny out, just know that it's whoever you're missing, it's whoever you're grieving, it's who you love so much who's not here anymore. And they're just shining down on you, showing you that they're here. And just like take a moment to like meditate and just like be with your own thoughts and yourself, and just sit out in that light and let it just shine on your face. Because sometimes that's the closest you'll feel to them. But yeah, if you're going on a grief journey, just know you're not alone. And I know it can feel really lonely and hard and isolating. But they're there, and they're always gonna be there in this life and the next.